Hey everybody, it's Odin, and in this week's video, we're going to be counting down the top 20 furry video games of all time. In this video, we're going to be going over number 20 through number 11, and next week, or if you're in the future, it's already up, will be the second part where it's number 10 through number 1. Now, the rules of this list are very simple. It is one game per franchise. That means even if a franchise has a ton of amazing games, we're only going to be picking the best one for this list. I have ranked these myself. These are my opinions and my opinions alone, and if you disagree, that is totally fine. I'd love to hear your opinions in the comments. Now, without any further ado, let's get right to this list. Oh, and I'm very sorry to say that Five Nights at Freddy's did not make this list. I'm sorry, children. Punning in at number 20 is none other than Undertale. Undertale was released in 2015 for PC. Undertale effectively utilizes hyper-simplistic graphics and a unique battle system that is simple, yet offers a lot of variation. This game takes influence from Earthbound, which is apparent in the quirky, unsettling level design and the unusual characters. This game has quite a cult following from both furries and non-furries alike. This game has received quite the critical acclaim, but beware, if you are wary of puns, this is not the game for you. Super Monkey Ball 2 rolls in at number 19 on this list. Super Monkey Ball 2 was released in 2002 for the Nintendo GameCube. This game involves monkeys. Monkeys inside of balls. It's a weird yet simple concept. Just tilt the environment to navigate the monkeys through the mazes and get into the goals. Where this game gets truly fun, however, is in multiplayer. The minigames and the races are chaotic and frantic and will drive you and your friends bananas. Okami just barely brushes its way on this list at number 18. I'll let the longest boy himself go over this game. Hayu?
Hi, Hayu here. Okami was developed by Clover Studio for the PlayStation 2 and was released in 2007, though it's been re-released on many platforms since. Feeling a bit like The Legend of Zelda and based on Japanese folklore, it's an incredibly unique game, presented in a beautiful Japanese traditional painting style with amazing traditional music to go along with it. The hero you play is the Japanese sun god Amaterasu, incarnate as a white wolf, and you interact with the world, solve puzzles, and fight demons by drawing with ink on the screen with your tail. Even with the analog sticks of the PS2, it worked perfectly and it was super fun. While plagued with some slow moments and endless fetch quests, if you have a lot of time to kill, it's a lovely world and a rich, long story of faith and resolve, packing an emotional punch at the end.
Thank you, Hayu. Peeking in through the trees at number 17 on the list is Night in the Woods. I'm going to send this one over to my good friend Soren to cover.
Night in the Woods was released in 2017 for multiple platforms. This game is equal parts fun and equal parts depressing, which doesn't sound like a great game experience, but the game somehow manages to pull it off. This is a story-focused exploration game that uses excellent art and top-notch writing skills to suck you in and keep you playing until the very end. The characters are relatable and memorable, the environment is interesting, and the soundtrack sets the ambience throughout the game.
Thank you, Soren. Lion King roars in at number 16 on this list, and yes, okay, I'll let Omnom and Splat go over this game. Omnom? Thank you, Omnom and Splat. Crashing in at number 15 on this list is Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. This game was released in 1998 on the PlayStation 1. Crash 3 is what most people would consider the greatest game in the series, and it was created by, of course, Naughty Dog Studios. The soundtrack, level design, and graphics were absolutely stunning and pushed the boundaries of the PlayStation 1. Some would even consider this the greatest 2.5D platformer ever released. Naughty Dog Studios has gone on to create some of the greatest game franchises of all time, but people will never forget the impact that Crash Bandicoot had on the 90s and the early 2000s. I think you get the gist. Parappa the Rapper is number 14 on this list. Sherbert, what do you have to say about this one?
Parappa the Rapper is a rhythm game developed by the Japanese video game company Onsha, released on PlayStation on December 6, 1996 in Japan, and the following year worldwide. It featured unique character designs by artist Rodney Greenblatt and a whimsical rap theme story. Players were won over by the interesting cast of characters, humorous rap lyrics and situations, and simple-to-master rhythm gameplay. From Parappa sparked a whole series of rhythm games from Onsha, including I'm Drummer Lammy, Mojib Ribbon, and my personal favorite, Vib Ribbon, featuring Proto Sherbert, Kick, Punch, it's all and oh my leg!
Thank you, Sherbert. Transforming its way at number 13 on the spot is Jak and Daxter: The Precursor Legacy. This game was released for 2001 for the PlayStation 2 console. This game was produced by none other than Naughty Dog, of course. This game's lighthearted tone and lovable characters were a breath of fresh air at the time, and this game is jam-packed with action throughout the entire game, making the player want to play till the very end. Sly Cooper 2 Band of Thieves steals the number 12 spot on this list. I will send this one over to Sean Day to cover.
Sly Cooper Band of Thieves was released for the PlayStation 2 in 2004. The setting takes place 2 years after its predecessor and introduces entirely revamped game mechanics, introducing a new health bar system and even allowing you to play as the other two main characters and not just Sly Cooper. It achieved great critical acclaim and to this day still ranks as the franchise's top rated game.
Thank you, Sean Day. And finally, coming in hot at number 11 is Spyro: The Year of the Dragon. Spyro: Year of the Dragon was released in the year 2000 for the PlayStation 1. This is the third installment in the series and is what most would consider the best game in the entire franchise. This game was truly massive for the time, spanning across 37 worlds with first-rate level design and excellent platforming. This little purple dragon has made a big impact on the platforming games and deserves a spot right towards the top of this list. So there you have it. There's number 20 through 11 on this list. Stay tuned for next week for number 1 through 10, or if it's already out, check it out right now. Thank you to everybody who made a cameo in this video. Please check out their channels are in the description of this video. And if you want to support me, check out my Patreon at patreon.com/odinwolf. It is the best way to support me. It is how I can keep doing these videos for you every single week. Also, I have merch at odinwolf.storemv.com and a PO box and Amazon wishlist right here in the description of all my videos. And there you have it. It's been Odinwolf, and bye-bye. And as always, I want to thank my patrons, especially everybody at Diamond Tier, David G, Multiroid, Slipbox392, Deku Panda, Darth Quietness, and Jax. Thank you all for your monumental support this month. And everybody at Platinum, Spooky Weechen, Robert Deere, Frostbite, Wolf Medic, Kevin J, Connie-kun, Jaded Fox, Snowy Wolf, Zintheros, Wolfman 2011, Fluffy Cinnamon Roll, Miles Hikaru, Ryan R, and Sammy Fox. Thank you all for your Platinum support this month. And everybody at Gold, Silver, and other tiers, you are top 10 in my heart.